Hi everyone. Hello, welcome here. Hi Dan. Hello again. Hi Cheryl. Hi Vera. Hi, welcome here. How is everyone doing so far? Hope you're having a good day. Let me know which time zone you're on. Is it morning, afternoon, or late in the night? Hey Vera. Good. Nighttime. Christy, 9 p.m. Early evening. Nita, greetings from Texas. Night Eastern, Cheryl. Lovely. It's amazing, isn't it, how we are all connected? Different time zones, different places. I'm from Seattle in Washington State, Ohio, 9 p.m. Glad to be joining. So looking forward for this. Is anyone new to me? Or have you been this morning with me on the Oracle card readings? I think I'm showing up a lot this week. They're new. Lovely. We'll just give a couple more minutes until everyone comes and settles in. Let me know if anyone is a healer or practice Reiki or any energy techniques. Or a sensitive person, sensitive to energies. Hey, Reiki, that's my first love. I love it. Amazing, amazing. Vasanti, namaste. Namaste, Vasanti. And empathic for sure. Sensitive, yeah. So you're in the right place. That's what I call soul tribe, who understands ourselves, who resonates who we are. Is amazing, isn't it? You're Reiki master, but haven't used for a long time, only Reiki on myself. That's perfect. And once you're attuned, you're always have that energy. It's just like invoking Reiki. That's it. You can start practicing. Create a sensitive empath. Lovely, lovely. That's the right group then. Overly sensitive. Very told you're a crybaby, being overly sensitive. When I was a young child, didn't know what that meant. Like, yeah, aren't we all? Yes. We're all empathic, light workers, sensitive beings. Some have frequencies of more, some have lesser. It's just that it's within us all. Uh, I might react to watching a movie by crying, but someone else may not react the same way, but they may react for something else. Like, yeah, we all have that energy, but the reaction comes in different places. Totally get thicker skin. I'm with you on that. I guess it's about like accepting who we are now, isn't it? As we are evolving, knowing ourselves more deeply, definitely it's not about changing anything, but accepting and working along with our strengths. That's the most important thing, which are insanely sensitive. Yes. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. So this talk is about how to protect ourselves energetically now, not physically, but more on the energy wise. I'm going to talk physically, of course, like, you may need to build your muscle power, you may need to learn karate or whatever it needs to be kickboxing. But here it's all about how do we build inside out. For my always focus would be inside out, how to be stronger. And that helps us to face the world in a different way and to bring along ourselves in a beautiful way out here. So for those who are new to me, I'm Srimanju. I'm here in Seattle right now. Uh, I'm from India, lived 19, 20 years in Ireland, and then moved to Seattle recently. So, shifting continents and getting to know more people. And that's the interesting part that I am on. I've been in the spiritual work for the past 12, 13 years now. I have always been a sensitive person, but didn't know it's all the energy work related or what it was about. I had a corporate career until recently as a project manager and left it to pursue my full on like my life purpose to be who I am. I have been running my business for past 12 years and I'm loving that space, like where I can be myself. And so whatever I'm going to share with you all today are going to be totally coming from my own personal experiences that I have using it and getting to learn and implementing them and seeing the shift. And that's where I want to share with you all as well. And now these are very simple tools and techniques. They're not very hard. It's just like making a note of them. If you have a journal or if you have something to write it down, please do, as these calls are not recorded, but they're on my YouTube if you want to go check them out. Also recording there, not here on Insighttimer. Unfortunately, we don't have that facility. So do check it out and have a note of them and pick up what resonates with you and maybe leave something that doesn't resonate with you right now. And you don't need to agree with everything that I say, definitely, but some things will be sitting with you in the heart. So welcome it. So as I asked the first question, are you a sensitive light worker? We are all. That's the first thing to agree, accept, and embrace our true nature of who we are. The first thing is, like, it always amazes me. Someone says that we were a crybaby. First thing, when we were born, we weren't crying, and they had to make us cry, right? The nurses, to see if we are breathing, our lung capacity, and everything. And now, like, as we grow up, if we cry, that's a problem, right? But it's about we didn't know how to hold our emotions, how to speak about it. Nobody trained us how to do it. And that's the reason that's only one portal. We knew how to release it. Now, when we come about like energetic signs, let me know in the comments or by those love hearts. Do you feel tired no matter having a good diet, good supplements, health is good, but still feeling tired, brain fog, lethargic, or all of a sudden you get these muscle cramps or body cramps or feeling anxious. But whereas your own self, when you look into your life, you're fine, like everything is in a good place, but still feeling anxious about something that you don't even know about, having headaches, exhaustion, tummy cramps as well. So have you been facing these lately or from a long time as well? Because these are some of the things that are not to do as long as you're medically proven, like, by the doctors, like, hey, nothing is wrong with you. Um, you're fine, but it's still underlying conditions where we haven't been defined. Generally, it is to do with the energies that have been stagnant. Now, the energies are good, bad, neutral, all the varieties of the energies are there. It's about how we move them from one place to other. Some good energies would be like, you meet someone, you feel so cheerful, you feel so happy, vibrant, or you go for a date and you're so happy to meet your good old friends, that is a good energy because you are transmuting from that place of love, compassion, kindness. But sometimes even in like 10 feet away, you can feel someone's energy and that makes you, ah, tired. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. Like, do you ever feel that? That is again the negative energy that speaks. More than us, the children react very immediately to these energies. If you have a child or a niece or nephew that you have noticed, sometimes the moment they enter someone's house or some close proximity of some people, or in the shopping centers as well, they just bawl out, they cry, they show tantrums, which is not the usual nature of them, right? And this is the energies they were reacting to. And of course, they didn't know how else. It's all about like release was what's coming up. So if those are the ones that you are trying to find an answer why you feel that way, no matter how much you do meditation, it's not helping you, or how much you try to work on other elements, try to be on the positive affirmation, it's not working you. Something could be a slightly deeper layers would have accumulated of the negative energies. Now, where does this negative energy come from? It could be someone thinking about on a bad vibes, or someone being jealous about you, or some people love to have that self pity, the the story that brings unhappiness in their life. And when you go around them, you can just feel the energy even few inches, few meters away from few feet away, that doesn't resonate with you because you are trying to raise your vibration, but these energies are lower and it's pulling you down or it's sucking you. The other term we use is energy vampires or energy suckers, where they try to bring you down intentionally, unintentionally as well, make you feel tired as well, and no just no joy in your life you have anymore, like and that is where we feel we are stuck. There is no way forward. Now we can always change those by simple things. Is how we protect it, how we protect ourselves, and we raise our vibration out of it. Like scuba diving, you go deep into the ocean and you see the beauty, and you come out like it's like you recognize these are the energies. Now that you have an understanding, like as I'm talking, some mindful thoughts are coming to you. Could be some people could be coming into your mind. I recognize even a phone call could be upsetting us, like, or a text message, even. That is how strongly the energy is passing through us. And how do we disconnect? Sometimes it could be our own family members that we can't even disconnect. It could be the narcissistic behavior of some people that we can't even disconnect because they are so close. It could be our partners, family members, siblings, anyone it could be. But how do we still hold those relationships and be still ourselves? That's the most important thought, or looking into is so important as well. So some of the basic things that I have done over the past times is, when I know when I recognize these energies, when I'm going to meet them or going to be around it, or when I'm going to the shops, even right now, I'm protecting myself by visualizing a white light around me. It's like an egg shaped shell, bubble of light around you from head to toe. So fully you're in that egg shell. It's a white light, or sometimes you can even imagine to be golden or any favorite colors. Generally, white is the purest high vibration light. What it does is you're trusting this energy is shielding you, protecting you, and creating as a barrier. So anything that's coming towards that light, it's just going to stop there and reflect back, so it's not going to be consumed within you. So you're not going to be affected even when you go closer to the person that generally would be sucking your energies, or into the shops that you feel tired. Now give it a try, even just by every day, like once you get up in the morning, visualize yourself to be in a full bubble of light. That's it. Either going into the work, going out to meet, or for a run even in the park. Because sometimes when you go to the park or some benches, when you sit, somebody would have already been sitting there and they might be telling their deep sad story to someone else, and you might be still there. As you are a sensitive being, you are picking those energies. You are just being that first ball that is grabbing everything that's around. But when you are protected and shielded, and you won't be picking it up through those portals, because it's all enclosed and you are yourself. That's the most important thing, yeah. Especially when you go to the hotels, meeting rooms, or the common places, and where it's the closed ones as well. Like, these hold a much more intense energies. You can literally pick them up. Have you ever walked into someone's kitchen or into your own family home? Notice that there is some disputes or differences or arguments happen in that house before you came in. You literally can feel the tension in your heart, like not something is not right here, like but the people are trying to act to be normal, or they haven't been impacted by anything. And this is it, like the energies that are still lingering in the home, you're picking up. So visualize yourself to be in this beautiful golden light from head to toe. And now a lot of people may have difficulty in visualizing. I always say, like, maybe take a printout of an egg shell picture and your own picture inside. So you can collage them and you are visualizing you to be inside. If you find it difficulty to visualize, stick it up 2 pages and together now with Canva or some other online tools on designing simple things. You don't need to be so good at using all them, but simple thought. You can use it and print it and keep it in front of your bedroom or cupboard or the shower as like, you're able to remember and do it as well. So that is a good one to do it. And also, it's great to do with your family members. If they are into you, they are agreeing with you, what you're saying or recognizing. Children are great. Like, they don't ask too many questions, especially the younger ones. They understand it so quickly, so easily as well. No ifs and buts. So this good if you have younger ones to try with them as well. And also the best thing with the children is they remind us in case we forget it. Yeah. So doing that with them is so fun. Try it out and you will notice the difference. Try it out, especially when you're going to the pubs, to a restaurant, or to Costco, or somewhere like, the common place that you'll be seeing a lot of people and that will be draining your energy. If you're doing carpool as well with someone, definitely do it. Where exactly like you'll be in a closed place, it's worth trying it. And the other one related to this is other than the golden shell light, the other one is to imagine yourself to be in that light. Like where you go for a TED talk or a stage theater things. You can try it there as well. Like, imagine you to be on the stage and the light is falling and the circle is there around you. So what happens is you are inside the light. There are darker energies, but it's not going to be visible to you. It's only visible is the light and you're focusing only on the light. And that way you are energetically protected. And also if someone has a nightmares or sleep issues, restless sleep, or they talk in the sleep or they scream in the sleep as well. So that is a great idea because your energies are so active that they are not allowing you to rest in the night. So do try that. Imagining yourself to be under a protective light, the projector light, yeah, to be more precise, or the stage light. Definitely, like, so you are just within it, not outside, and only the light is falling. And that's way it's more in your head as well. So you're trusting the light, you're releasing the fear, and you're releasing any questions we have, like, will this work? Will this not work? Like, but logically think about it. It's a light that we are invoking on in the pure form of it. Like, that's it. It's not saying that there are no energies. They are there, but they're not going to be affecting you. That's the most important thing. Yeah, definitely. Like with if anyone is here is an energy healer, it's totally worth it. I know you might be doing something similar or the same before even, but this is the best one. Like, yeah, because a lot of people do ask like, hey, do you not see dark energies? I'm not saying I don't see, but doesn't affect me because my focus is not on them. I'm more focusing on the light energies. There is so much to learn from the light. Definitely there is agreeing. I'm not disagreeing with it, but I have nothing to do with it. Not my time to learn about it so much deep onto it. My thing is, how do I pull myself back into the light? What can I learn here? And there is so much wisdom to learn here and to grow as well. But the others, some people will be more drawn into working with the dark energies, like, witchcraft or something like that. Perfect. Like, you need more deeper tools for it. But for a normal kind of a life, we may not need it and we don't need to focus on it. Always remember, wherever your attention goes, energy goes. You might be keep thinking about, I have a pain in my thumb, I have pain in my thumb, and literally after 10 minutes you will have a pain on your thumb because you are setting that intention, and the brain only knows what you are asking for, good or bad. It doesn't know the difference. So it's literally invoking onto that energy there. Now if you're just saying, I'm healthy, I'm in light, so you're going to reflect it back the same as well. And so do try that as a light under the light that you are in. The other ones is visualizing. Definitely, like, again, like same thing with the golden light and everything. Visualizing is such a powerful technique on its own. Like a lot of public speakers, athletes, sportsmen, a lot of people do use this technique. And the same thing can be applied in our work as well. Like, where we set our intentions, you're going to go into that wrapping up blanket, a protective shielded blanket, where your aura, your chakras, your energy is everything in that beautiful bubble of a wrap as well. Like, again, a clear bubble of wrap that you can use in, or I sometimes call in Archangel Michael blue clock of protection, and his will be blue wrap, like, that I like to have it blue for me is like soothing color and also recharging and making me come cozy and more like, welcoming. It's like, when you want to have when you have a heartbreak or pain in your heart related to emotions, you just like to be in the curled up position and someone wraps a gentle blanket to you, and that is so soothing as well. Someone telling you you're being cared for, you're being looked after. So imagine that beautiful blanket to be wrapped around you. Again, first thing in the morning you can imagine, or anytime that you're out in the situation as well, you can imagine that to be done, because it's only through the mind that you need to do. You don't need physically a blanket. You don't need any of these lights around physically that you need to carry with you. So why not? Like, but the more you build up, the more that you use the tool, it quickly comes to you that you can use these things. Yeah. So that is the most important thing. How much do you practice to bring these up that they're quick to use? And now you can use this technique even on your material possessions as well, on your cars, your bikes, or on your house as well, and on your children as well. That is young children or your family members, they are not buying into this technique. You can imagine for them, and that will help them to be shielded and protected. Again, it's only a mind game. How you're going to visualize it. Practice with white light, that's it. And then move on to the eggshell and move on to the blue blanket, and then maybe just create a light falling on you, floodlight falling on you or them as well, and it's all part of that what you're visualizing, that you're bringing it closer. The other one is Archangel Michael. Now that we are talking about him, so Archangel Michael is an angel of protection that shields us. Like I said, the negative energy and the positive energy. It doesn't matter if you believe in or not, give it a try. Be open to seeing what you feel about. Archangel Michael, please protect me at this moment of time. I know you're present. Please wrap me in your blue cloak of protection. As simple as that. You don't need to chant, you don't need to memorize any big mantras or any prayers as well. It's just like thinking about him in your mind and feeling immediately. Some people do feel blue energies, or some people feel a heat or a cold on their sides and feel that kind of sense of something is being taken care of, and you feel more into your body rather than being anxious. And I always ask, years ago, I used to love shopping, but then I realized Christmas time shopping is not my favorite at all because it's too crowded. That even to get into the shopping centers, it will take hours drive, and then the paying at the tills is such a pain. So I stopped going. But before that, I used to ask Archangel Michael, please protect me and make this easier for me. So sometimes if I would remember to do it, I'd be in and out so quickly, not knowing that it's even Christmas time that I'm getting into the shops. All of a sudden the places used to be so vacant, or the moment I would step in, my shopping would be done so easily. But then I said, it's not worth, I'm not going to do that anymore. So that I changed. But Archangel Michael, it could be so quick, so shifting energies as well, so immediately. And also, if as I said, like if you visit a friend or some family member and you feel that dispute energies or something that you're feeling not being present, you can ask Archangel Michael, please change the atmosphere here and please make us all be grounded. And that's it, simple as that. He'll be shifting and raising the vibration for everyone, and you will have a good time at the end. Yeah. So it's so important to connect with him and work with his energies. And again, very simple to invoke him and ask for blue clock of protection. Smudging. Has anyone heard about smudging? Need the Archangel Michael. I love it every day. Yay, that's great. He's your best friend, or I call he's my boyfriend. It's like having a six-pack bodyguard with you 24/7. Yeah, it's amazing how we build a relation, and he's there everywhere. Is that burning sage? Yes, Vera, I'm just lighting up a Palo Santo stick here. So I usually use Palo Santo stick or eucalyptus or sage or sweetgrass, anything that I'm being drawn to. There you go. I'm under sweetgrass and sage every day. Yes. So having these around is so good, but do watch out if you have asthma, you have any issues with allergies as well. I know my eldest child, she doesn't like sage. She can't be in the same room if I'm burning the sage. So Palo Santo, she doesn't mind so much because it's not too strong. Again, what you can do is after you have been somewhere, you can come back home and you can cleanse your own aura with sage or Palo Santo stick and going smudging all over your body or your family members is great. In India, there used to be, I think in some other cultures as well, there is this thing called nazar, which is done usually with salt or red chilies. The women in the family, the older women in the family, they'll be holding up some salt and or red chilies, and they'll be going through from head to toe all around your aura and cleansing your aura with that. I know some other uh, tribes, they do use the franklins as a sage and franklins as a smudging thing, and they would be smudging your auras and also your homes, your cars, everything. Yeah, because the energy gets stagnant and you're releasing the energy. So this is good for your aura and also good for your home. If you're having a party or you're having some guest, even one person, you can do it before and afterwards. So you're not leaving any energetic debris after they have left. Whatever the conversations, whatever they were bringing in, you're not leaving it in your home. You're just releasing it. Yeah. So these are great. Any kind of a sage, more than the incense, sage smudging or Palo Santo, these are really good to use. You can get them in most of the shops. I think even the normal shops are holding them up now. It's getting very common. It's a very Native American practice, and also I know it's the shamans who use it extensively. You can do a prayer. I use when I'm doing the smudging of the home, I let the windows open, and also I leave a chanting mantra on. It's Gayatri mantra that I leave it on to be on a play as it's cleansing the energies of the place. And also the mantra is shifting the energy to be more lighter. What happens is actually, which is very good, a lot of people do have a struggle with meditation where they're not able to focus. And maybe they have been meditating for years, but all of a sudden, sometimes you can't focus. It could be the energy of the place that gets stagnant, that we are not able to focus. Yeah. So that will be helpful, like, just smudge your area before you sit in for meditation or yoga practice, and then use it. You'll see the difference that you're able to go inwards much easily. Which mantra do you use? I use Gayatri mantra, Om Bhurbhuva Swaha, or you can use just Om, or any mantras are good. Like, definitely each of the mantras will be speaking to us in a different way. Be called on, do check in which mantra you're being more called on to. Definitely for me, it's the Om Bhurbhuva Swaha, the chant of it, and I do have from Devi Primal. You can check, or the other one I use is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, where everyone to be safe and happy. So those kind of ones, and some people do be drawn to the Kundalini mantras as well. So whichever your heart calls for, go for it. Sage spray, yes, it's really good as well. I don't use the sage spray, but definitely it will be less intense, I guess, the smell of it, not as much as burning. But I do use the Aurosoma oils, which are great, which is something similar. They have the sweet fragrance and they cleanse the room as well. Aurosoma essential oils or quintessence room sprays, not the chemical room sprays that you get in the shops. Definitely, I would not encourage or I would not recommend because it has so much chemical. Do notice, do check how what is the content in them, because I realize it would trigger my asthma badly, so I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah. Could you write the last mantra down? Everyone safe and happy, please. Definitely. Loka samasta. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you, Ola. So yeah, that's very beautiful mantra or Om Namah Shivaya. The simple ones, simple mantras do the magic because they are the unknown words, the words that we don't use on a daily basis, especially. So they raise our vibrations and shift as well, like, and that's where again they are bringing in more blissfulness for us. Maybe I should have one more how to raise your vibrations talk about it. Yeah, the things that I would be doing, like once is clearance and then how to raise our vibrations. So yeah, those cleansing are one of the things, and crystals. Crystal wand or a crystal is usually good. You can have something like this, but even something smaller is good. Uh, Usually, selenite crystal is great. If you don't have one, I wouldn't say go buy it. You can energetically do it as well. So if you have one, fantastic, start using it. What you can do is with the crystal, you can gently go over each part of your crown chakra, each part of your physical body, and gently release any stagnant energies here. So that way you are not clogging up any energies on your auric field or on your chakras, but you're releasing it. As you're noticing me doing it, you're also getting the shift in your own self. So do watch that. Yeah, even if it is a smaller one, you can go over. Selenite is great because it doesn't usually carry any stagnant energies on its own. It's a self recharge kind of a crystal, so it is one of the best ones to have. Some people do have the selenite lamps or the Himalayan lamps as well. They attract a lot of negative energies in the room, so which is great to have. Yeah, it's self cleansing, so that's one good thing. Yeah. So crystals are great, and also because they are earth elements, they have the protection properties and grounding nature. And some people love to hold the crystals as a pendant or as something that they can put on their rings or hold in their pockets or in their socks as well. I know a friend of mine, she puts the crystals in her socks. So you hold them and you carry them with you. So they are protecting you. So any energy is coming in, it's radiating back. It's not allowing it to go past through. It's like creating a shield, like a warrior have a shield, and that is what it's doing. Yeah, coming in and releasing and dismantling it up. So now some of the crystals that I would recommend are smoky quartz, um, hematite. Uh, what else I have got here? Smoky citrine. So these are some of couple of them that I would highly recommend. If you have them, start using them. If you don't, whenever you're drawn to it, maybe have a small one even. Yeah. So they'll definitely benefit you from protecting you. This is Moldavite, the one that I'm holding up. Which one is good for healing? Um, to begin with, the rose quartz crystal is very good for healing. But if you're looking for particular aspects of it, each of will have a crystal to resonate. Yeah, but rose quartz will be so good for your heart center, for overall your balance of energies and healing as well. Essential oils, again, like if you have any essential oils, you can use them to burn in your space as a aroma oils or in diffuser as well. Franklin, myrrh, sage, these are very good essential oils that you can use to protect your space. Definitely that I use it when I'm having my clients or my friends in the home. Definitely I don't want to have any energies afterwards, so it's so important to have them on. It reduces to do the work afterwards, or afterwards you realize, yeah, oh my God, there is so much energy. I need to go so deep cleansing, but it's like you're maintaining overall balance of it as well. Yeah. It's like, how can you be not having a shower for 10 days and all of a sudden you decide to have a shower after 10 days? It's much better if we have shower every single day, right? So it's just the change of it. Sound healing is great to release the energies, again, like the crystals. Each one has a different frequencies that speak to us. Sometimes what you have with you, you can use it. Sometimes you'll be drawn to some other things. Yeah. If you don't have any sound instrument, you can play the music and use it as well. The one of the things is this chime bar that I use. So I just press a bell and I go through my aura. Again, this sound is cleansing up my aura and my chakras as well. And that way, again, I'm releasing up any stagnant energies. Or you can go around the corners of your room and you can be just gently tapping onto the sound bar and releasing it. If you have bells, these are great as well to go around our energy centers and our auras as well and clear up any energies. And also the bells, those are great as well to clear up the room spaces, your home spaces around our body, because the stagnant energies have a frequency that they need to go deeper and dig it out. And that's how I see in my mind's eye, and release the energy that has been stagnant or stored for too long. Yeah. And that way you're protecting your heart, your solar plexus, because if I'm talking to someone who is anxious, if I'm not protected enough, I'm going to pick up their anxiousness. I'm going to sit and doubt myself, with my own decisions. How many times have we not done? If someone says their sad story or their failure, how many times have we not questioned ourselves, is that going to happen to me too? Or how am I going to come out? Is this my truth? Because we were taking up their own things, and something very similar what we did with our parents as well, with our limiting beliefs. Where were they coming from? They're coming from their experiences, not our experiences of it. Yeah, at the age of 10, if my parents would be saying, hey, you need to do hard work to have a good life. At the age of 10, what would I know even to have that thought in my head, to even be knowing about the hard work? Is their idea of it. Yeah. So that is how, again, you are changing those old things, old stagnant energies as well by being protected. Yeah. Moldavite crystal, it's great if you're into higher realms, opening up your higher chakras, stellar gateway chakra, or doing the readings or being a psychic. These are Moldavite is really good, and it does help with Akashic readings as well, or channeling in through your meditations. Jasmine, how about shifting our own stagnant energy? Again, doing all these will help to shift those stagnant energies. For deep stagnant energies, definitely the crystal, The sounds are very effective, very deep as well, that you will notice a shift here. And sometimes chakra clearance or chakra meditation will be super good because it's going deep inside and shifting and cleansing inside out. Yeah, whatever has been stopped. And now a stagnant energy is caused with a couple of things. It could be our own thought patterns or something that we are picking up from external sources as well. And so that needs a little bit more work. Maybe having a therapy or going to a therapist will help as well, or tapping in. Tapping in is great again, like, to release the stagnant energies, because you don't know, or we don't know, where that stagnant energy is coming from, where it was, how long it was there as well. So we are releasing by the tapping technique. Yeah. Connecting with the nature. Connecting with the nature is the best thing. Have you ever done hug a tree, or lying on the grass, or walking bare feet? Has anyone of them done? Um, Good resources for tapping. I think YouTube has loads. I'm sure I've seen some teachers coming on Insighttimer with the tapping resources. Definitely. It's so easy. You just need to know your portal points of tapping and keep tapping them with the words that you're at the moment called upon to, and shift will happen. Yeah, you'll see the better side. Tapping is one of the things that I'm blessed to learn, that I haven't screamed or scolded my children, and my parenting, knowing tapping has been so easy. If they are in not agreeing onto the same point, I would just ask them, hey, can we do 5 rounds of tapping? And that's it. Now they hug and they work it out together. They're more calmer immediately. So that is how good it is with our own lives. Like, we can use it. Hug a tree. Yes, I always hug trees. So being in the nature is the best blessings, because nature doesn't judge us. The trees don't judge us, don't give us their opinions, don't say anything that will upset us. Like, it's always seeing with a pure love, pure connection. And hugging a trees as well, like, one of the best things that you can feel protected. You can feel your energies back to yourself. That's the reason. Yeah, when you hug it, you're bringing your energies back and you're holding it tighter and together. Yeah, everything is coming back rather than being spread out everywhere. Generally, the soul loss or a soul trauma that goes through, our energies are everywhere else, and now you're bringing it together. By that way, you feel more complete and more of being yourself together. Yeah, it's like you're here, but your mind is somewhere else, or your thoughts are somewhere else. It doesn't happen. And showing respect for Mother Nature. Yes. One thing to notice is, like, not all the trees love hugging. So do check in, like, check the tree with your mind's eye. Maybe some trees don't like to be touched just like us. Some trees don't mind getting the hugs or giving the hugs back to you. Yeah. This morning, if anyone has been on the angel card reading, this beautiful thing came up. Which is lying on the grass and imagining the roots spreading all over your body in a beautiful, warm way. And that keeps you grounded. That holds you up in this beautiful space. Yeah. So that is so peace, so much of like, wow, I felt in the call this morning. So do notice that if you have a garden that you can lie back in, um, and feel the energy of the roots gently wrapping you, each part of your body, and welcoming you and holding you up and curling you up. Yeah, so that's so beautiful. So some of the other techniques that you can also use afterwards is, like, in case you feel tired still, a salt bath. Salt dismantles the energies that are stagnant again on our aura. So salt bath is good if anyone is into Reiki. Reiki is a powerful, again, energy work. Or pranic healing is very good as well, because it combs up all your aura, any energies that are lingering on your auric field. Yeah. Salt bath, even for 20 minutes once a week, is I would highly recommend doing it. Or dry brushing, if anyone, have you heard about it before, or have it but never used it? have this dry brush and scrub around your body. By that way, two things. One is your skin starts glowing because you are taking the dead cells off, but also you're brushing away any energies that are closer to your auric body and your physical body as well. So, which is great. You'll feel fresh if you're feeling tired, uh, not ready for the day. Definitely try it. You'll feel a change. Mira, what kind of a salt? Epsom salts are great. I think you can get most of them in the chemist, yeah. Epsom salt. And if you have essential oils, I would use rose oil or Franklin's or anything that I have generally, yeah, by my mood I go by. Definitely rose, I would recommend. It's great as a self-care as well and gets your lymphatic system moving. That's right, Jessica, yeah. And there is other technique as well in the Reiki that I teach generally is which we can practice without the Reiki energies. There are non-Reiki people. Is when you're in the shower, imagine that water cleansing you, not only physically, energetically as well, from head to toe, is cleansing you. So anything that you're being holding up from your dreams last night, or any conversations you had through the phone, through in person, or anything, or something upsetting you, just try it out and see. You'll get a clarity. It's like something has been opened up, some space has been created, and you feel so refreshing, so good inside out. Yeah. So do try that showering technique. Yeah. And having those things is all trying these, so many of these techniques is one part of it, but also protecting yourself, having energy boundaries is so important as well. Like, especially I would say, like, you need not be for everyone. You need not be in all the places everyone is calling you for. It's so important to be doing what's right for you. Sometimes it's okay to say no because you're saying yes to yourself. Um, when I decline a party invite, means I'm taking time for something more valuable for myself rather than compromising myself, being in the party and not enjoying myself and just getting drained more and more deeply into it. So you can shift those energies and it gives you so much of a liberation and a freedom to be doing what you really enjoy. And it's like you're valuing yourself. So it's so important. Yeah, even though we were taught as say yes to everything, always everyone is first and you. But the truth is, if you are not holding the right space for yourself, how good can we be to anyone? And that question itself will answer us what is right for me. And it's okay. And learn to say no only because you are valuing yourself for the right reasons. And that way, we are not getting tied up with the energies or being caught up with the harsh energies as well or the toxic environment that's out there. And big thing is switch off your TVs. Don't watch those news over and over. I don't know how many of you watch hear the news. I have stopped watching the news a few years ago. I still get what I need to hear from different sources. But what the news does is such a marketing they do. When I go to India, my parents do watch news like 24/7. They can't switch off. Even listening to it, I feel drained because of the music they have, the tones they have. The news readers, I think you're trained for it to grab your attention, isn't it? And they're also fear based. And when you're in fear, your energy is just compromising and it's getting so tighter. It's like a balloon being deflated, and that is how you feel. So try switching off and trust in you will get the news what you need to hear from different sources, but you don't need to be 24/7 re-listening to the same things. And notice yourself, ask yourself when you listen to the good dance or a music or a stand-up comedy show, how you feel and how you feel when you listen to these news or the drama things like. So that way you are making a choice again. Saying no again is for your highest good as well. So do notice that, how you feel and how you welcome and how you respect your own energies. Doing is one thing, and trusting their work is other thing. And how do you maintain ongoing balance as well? Yeah, no matter how much we do the meditation, no matter how much we turn up and show up and do everything, but if we haven't been practicing, they're all sitting there and not doing anything about. Yeah. So with all these things, maybe take one or two things that you feel a shift and you're being called to do it, and simply build your tools and techniques in your toolbox. And that way you are getting stronger inside out. And you can do what exactly you're meant to be doing. And with your goals, your visions, you're able to go forward rather than get backwards with everyone's energies or the jealousiness, the hatred, or the anger from others. Yeah. And recently, I started doing this as well when I'm going out for a drive or on the road, like shielding up the road, the fellow passengers, and also the other cars as well, because there is a lot of road rage has increased. And definitely, you don't want to be consumed by that anger, frustration the people are in. Unknowingly, we have this energy being like, magnet, or a first ball, you can grab everything, but you don't need to, so you can send light to all the other cars and the passengers around as well, like, so they can get some peace as well, and they can be more themselves while they're driving. I start watching the news. That's great. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions or how you're getting on here. That was a lot of tools. Did anything resonate in particular? Are you going to try using anything in particular? I always put a fluffy cloud around my couch. Oh, that's so sweet. So definitely, like picking up some of them, you'll see, yeah, and shift your energies as well that are weighing you down, and you'll be more bringing up. Yeah, I like the picture collage. Remind me to bubble. Yeah. Yeah, picture collage is great. For me, then it has to be either written down on a sticky note or a visual that only that I can use it. If not, I forget and I don't use it, like, and somewhere else, and then I'll recognize, oh, I should have used it. Like, it's too late, or like, it's been a while that I haven't used. So having those around as a gentle reminders are going to be great. Yeah. Or if you have the Tibetan bell, this is great as well if you have a Tibetan gong or bells, to have the sound going around our energies that it shifts as well. Again, like if you have them, if you don't have them, use the YouTube or use the Insight Timer. Insight Timer has a lot of beautiful, just the music audios as well. So grab them, like, so they are fantastic. Yeah. Uh, Going to use bell mantra also. What about salt lamps? Salt lamps are great. I have one each of the rooms. It grabs up the energies that are there and holds up. I've seen some with my own. I have this huge salt lamp around, I think, 17 inches tall or something. And one day, after a very busy week, with the clients a couple of years ago, it started leaking. It started falling off, like, and I said, like, wow, what is this? Like, salt lamp I have never seen like becoming powdery. And then immediately I did some Reiki to it. And after doing the Reiki, the next week it was fine. It was back to its going its light and no more release of it. So it's interesting how salt lamps react as well. Salt again grabs up the energies and it dismantles in. And that's the reason having a salt bath is effective as well. Epsom salts are great, but if you get magnesium flakes, they're good as well in case you have leg cramps or restless legs in the night or sleep issues. Magnesium flakes are good as well to use. Bharati, tell me a technique to concentrate more. Tapping technique will be good to concentrate, or if you're into crystals, some of the crystals I can't think about right now that will help with concentration. Amethyst can help you. Tapping even on your third eye will help you to focus, but also understanding what is holding you up to focus. Like, is it the overthinking? Is it the anxiety and where it is coming from? Yeah. So that will help to release. All right. And this is where I would love to ask you guys for the support. If you are enjoying this and you're getting some benefit out of it, please do follow me. And there are some meditations up as well. You can listen and leave a review that will hold me to be here on the Insight Timer. And yeah, there is a circle as well that we have. I don't know if anyone is there in the circle here in the group. It's called Experience Healing with Srimanju. As you type in experience healing, you can see my picture there on the circle, where it is called as a soul tribe, where we are there to share and be part of together. And you get the updates of when my live events go up as well. And yeah, be in touch and you can check my profile. If you're interested, you can send me a message. Love to hear how you're getting on afterwards. And thank you so much for your donations as well. That will keep me going. And so, as an Insight Timer, we both will be benefited out of it as an energy exchange. Thank you, Holly, for your donation. Much appreciated. You're so kind. Yeah. With the energy protection, that's so important. I think as a sensitive being, I do notice since last year it's being so high that we are being consumed in the toxic nature and we are forgetting who we are, what is our thought to what is others' thought. So it's so important to disconnect and feel the connection back. There was a question I think I saw before was how to use essential oils. You can use the essential oils in a diffuser or you can use it in a bath or oil burner. If you have one, you can use it, essential oils. And if you have the essential oils, what I do is I generally like this is a pure one. This is a rose essential oil, pure one. You can, I've checked on my skin, it's fine, but some of the essential oils can leave a burn mark. So I wouldn't recommend, I'm not trained professionally to teach about essential oils, but you can mix it with some base oil like a coconut oil or almond oil. And you can place a couple of drops on your palms and you can gently rub it into your palms. Breathe in and out. And then you can gently rub into your aura that this beautiful vibration of this essential oil is cleansing your energies everywhere. I usually do this in a group or even online when I'm practicing meditation or with my meditation students as well, yeah, or Reiki, any workshop that I teach in person, I usually use it, which is great. And essential oils, anything that you're drawn to will be great. And I usually have the Aura Soma ones, the Christ, or some other Kuan Yin, different ones as well. Again, these are all to raise your vibrations of where we are and how we can process. Uh, it's so important to notice in my practice of meditations is with the clogged up energies, it's harder and more difficult. And that's the reason most of us give up our practicing meditations, maybe doing a gentle physical exercise before meditation and posture and also cleansing our energies will help us to go deep dive into the meditations. Yeah. You take a picture of yourself and paste a bubble of light around yourself. Yes. Be careful if you have pets and you use essential oils. Yes. That's so important. Yeah, they can't consume, or even the babies or the kids as well. Be careful. I think that recently I've been more drawn to diffusers. That's much easier because you can level it up and keep it in a safe place. I don't know about cats, like that's more important, like and yeah. with the candles as well. Watch out, like how long you have it on and off, everything. The diffusers are so good because you can have auto off if the water is not there, and a safe timer as well. All those things, yeah. So do watch out those things, and sound healing. Use what you have rather than going and purchasing anything else as well, because everything is with us now. Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you, Diane, for your donations. I'm so grateful for you guys. You mentioned that maybe you should do a live on how to raise your vibration. I love that. I'm sure others would love that. Yeah, do let me know, guys. I would love to do that. How to raise your vibration. The other day, the thought came up, and now as well today, it again came up. So now you're saying it, guys. Thank you. Yes, love to do that. Yeah, how to raise your vibrations. I'll try to schedule in maybe next week or the week after. Yeah, do watch that out. Yeah, yes, that would be great. Great. I love those green hearts. Thank you, guys. I love those hearts when you click on, like, yeah, they're still my favorite being here. And you have a beautiful energy. Oh, thank you so much, Sunny. And tomorrow I have a live at 3 o'clock Pacific time. If you're interested, it's about how to get the healing through Akashic Records. Yeah. Maria, you were late. Okay, today was my first one to do the readings. I absolutely enjoyed. I scheduled in one more. I think it has to go through the approval process from Insighttimer. Yeah, tomorrow at 3 o'clock is the one for Akashic Records. If someone is interested in that, please do join. I will be guiding you through your meditation and taking you into your Akashic Records as well. So that will be interesting. And on Thursday, it's a full moon energy. I don't know if you guys are noticing it. The moon is so bright up here. I literally can see the floodlight. I feel the floodlight from the sky is coming into my bedroom. The energies are so beautiful. And I'm doing 2 sessions on Thursday with the healing of the full moon. Yeah, so try maybe in the morning or in the evening. Yeah, one is at 10:30 Pacific time, other is 3, but you can check on my profile. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for your presence here, learning about these techniques and allowing me to share. And best wishes with your practices. And let me know through a message or in the circle as well. If you're going to join in the circle, let me know how you get on with it. Yeah. And we can share more as well, like, a few things there. So thank you guys for your time, and thank you for showing up. Circle name. All right, I'll try to type in experience healing. It's experience healing with Srimanju. So that's the circle name. You're most welcome to join there. Thank you guys so much for being here, and lots of love. And see you again tomorrow, maybe. And the best wishes. Have a safe day. I listened and learned. Thank you so much, Fizz. That means a lot. Thank you, guys. I love your comments. Great. Take care. Thank you so much, Kat. Much appreciated. I love those chakra colors. Yay! Love those love hearts. See you again, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful evening, morning, late night as well. I know for some of you. So take care and feel the presence of those energies, and try to do one of the techniques even today and see the differences. Yeah. Wish you the best. Take care. Bye.